Well, happy Valentine's Day. How's everybody doing out there? You guys doing well? How was your Valentine's Day? Let's bring up Alex W. Leath.
Hey Aubrey, what's happening? What's up, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Do you feel the love in the room? Is the
I
love in
do.
the room?
Yeah, I feel the love. I feel the love.
You get any, did you get any chocolates today? Any flowers? Anything nice?
I got something special. Yes, I
Is,
did. Funny
is
you
that a
should ask.
is that a fact?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I got
Yeah.
something special, yes. I think
Oh,
it's I guess I don't know if it's see, it's weird with me. So, my birthday is tomorrow. So I never know when I get gifts if they're for Valentine's Day or my birthday or a little bit of both. I don't really know, but it doesn't really matter because it's a great gift. Uh a French perfume that I really, really love and I'm just gonna soak it up and enjoy it. So I'm really excited.
wow, that's like my son. His birthday is December 27th, so he been getting
Hmm.
cheated his whole life.
Yeah, I don't know if it's cheated or whatever it is. I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm grateful. What about you? What about you? You enjoying this Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it for being a man because honestly, Valentine's
I'm sorry. What are you saying now about being a man? What are you trying to say?
Well, because Valentine is mostly a woman's holiday, we know that. Men, we think it's okay. We like to see we got a special woman in our life, whatever. We want to see them happy and that kind of thing. But it ain't really for us. It's really for women.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it is.
Um,
Now.
and
So what do you think about that though? What do you think about women who think outside the box and make their man feel desired and wanted and romantic and romanticize they man for the day. You don't hear that a whole lot on Valentine's Day. You know,
Yeah, I wanted not to interrupt you, but I wanted to say hi, hey to Misha and hey to all our people out there, our family in the chat. Hey fam, how are you? I think they may have just left Janice Hilton's broadcast, so she was sending people over. So thanks a lot. Thank you, Janice Hilton, and thank you, fam. Thank you for showing up.
and I
Um,
want to know. I want to know what did everybody get in the chat. What did you guys get for Valentine's Day, if anything, and what did you think of it?
Well, yeah. What did they receive? But also maybe what did they enjoy? What's their favorite Valentine's gift? I mean, these are times. I think the one thing about it, these are really interesting times that we're living in, and I think we just have to love on one another. Hey there, Melly, how you doing? I saw you just a minute ago over at Janice, so thanks for coming over. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please like the video and welcome to the family. This is actually Aubrey channel, and I just love all of you guys. But I don't know, like I think it's great to be progressive and to give gifts to men. I don't think there's anything, ladies out there and men out there. Do you think there's anything wrong with it? Where's Kirby at? Kirby, is that you? Get out of here, Kirby! Hey, Kirby, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to come. Welcome, Kirby. Hi there. I'm laughing because Kirby, the first time I ever went over to Janice Hilton's channel, and she brought me up, and I was a new YouTuber. I was fussing at Kirby because I didn't understand something he said. So I'm glad Kirby Kirby didn't hold it against me. Thanks,
Yeah,
Kirby. How you
and I
doing?
and I tell you what, I bet Kirby ain't get a damn thing for Valentine's Day. Not a damn thing.
What are you saying over there, Alex? Come on now. Why are you saying that? Hey,
Uh,
it's a Janice raid. Thank you. She said it's a Janice raid. This is wonderful. Oh, wow. This chat is lit. I am so excited to see all of you guys.
mm.
I
What
am
is your
so excited. Go ahead. What are
what,
you saying?
what is your most memorable Valentine's Day gift that you could remember? Something I guess throughout your life, something that really sticks with you, a Valentine's Day moment.
Um, there's some. I think the one of the things that sticks out to me, Alex, is the first time I ever got red roses, right? Like just real professional, like, from a real live, florist with all the greenery and the fixings and the vase and everything included. And actually, somebody comes up to your door and delivers it and makes a big deal about it. That was one of the best. And I think I was probably about, my father was still alive, so I had to be really young, so like maybe 18, 17, 18, from my boyfriend who went to church with me. Yeah, that's one of the best Valentine's Day gifts I've ever gotten. But I love dinner too. I love to go to different restaurants. So what about you?
Well, I tell you, when I would do Valentine's Day when I was married, I've been married twice, as everyone knows. We got a lot of new people in the chat. They may not know that, but I've been married twice.
Okay, so so what was the gift? What was the thing that you did? What was it that you
No,
enjoyed?
I had a traditional thing where, because
Hmm.
I had a wife and a daughter, I would do for both of them. We would do it as a collective. Of course, when the sun went down and nighttime came, me and the wife took care of our business elsewhere. But during
Oh, okay.
but during the day when there was time for candy, flowers, restaurant, whatever, I took my wife as well as my daughter. I would buy 2 boxes of candy. I would buy 2 bouquets of flowers. I
Oh,
would do that
nice.
because I was trying to teach my daughter. She may have been 4 years old, 5 years old, but I was trying to teach her how she should be treated. When she get older, how men are supposed to treat the woman in their life and so forth. So I started trying to teach her that early in life. And I thought it was important. Now, to this day, she's really attached to me as her father, but she's still looking for that knight in shining armor, so to speak, I guess. But as far as me and her dad, I think I set a good example for that.
Right, right. And I think that's really important. You bring up a very good point. I think it's really important for young girls, for when they're young, when they're little, to really see, because one of the things I guess that I've enjoyed about dating is I've always had standards. And because my father, set an example in our home, right, with me and my mother. I don't really remember him necessarily getting me chocolates and being that way, but just being a gentleman and always teaching me what to expect when I'm out on dates. The gentleman opening the doors for me. And I literally, on the first date I ever went on at, like, I think 16, the guy didn't open the door, and I literally just waited until he came back and he figured it out and, got the door. It's like, "Why are you standing there?" I'm like, "I'm not going anywhere until you get this door." So you really do teach people how to treat you.
You know what I always wanted though, and my sister Sabrina Hassan is in the house. I see her in the chat.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Wait a minute.
yeah,
Is it Sabrina?
yeah, Sabrina Hassan, that's my sis up there in
Oh,
Brooklyn.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Oh,
Brook,
okay, that's her. Okay, right there. Okay.
yeah, yeah, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, but
Brooklyn
y-
in the house.
yeah, you know what I always wanted a woman to do for me though? Or I always wanted a woman, because you see, y'all like chocolates and stuff like that, different candy, whatever. I always wanted a,
I heard you had a sweet tooth too, so I don't know why you saying we like chocolate. You like chocolates too, don't you?
I got a sweet tooth, but it's more like coffee and pastries and stuff like that. So that's how you get to my heart. You know what I mean?
Oh, with
But
the coffee and the pastries? Okay.
yeah, yeah. I think that's very classy. See, I got class. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, you do. Yeah. So must they be French pastries? Is that what you're looking for? You want French
Yeah,
pastries?
yeah.
Okay.
With the nice foldings and the twists and everything like that, with a little fruit
Oh
inside.
Lord.
All that kind of stuff.
Monkey bread. My girlfriend made monkey bread. I visited her yesterday to pick up. Finally went to pick up my Christmas gift. You see what month it is, right? I'm picking up my
Right,
Christmas
right.
gift, and she served fresh made monkey bread.
Now monkey bread be hitting if the right
Oh,
person
it
makes
was
it.
slamming. It was slamming. It was slamming.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I love a good monkey bread.
Right. Kirby says you teach your daughters how a man should treat you, but sometimes they still pick the wrong person.
That part.
Yeah, that part.
That part. Yep.
That part. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that happens. And that happens. I don't know what happened from my parents' generation to this generation to my daughter's generation. I don't know what happened. People change, the culture, the rules change so much, and I'm probably still stuck in the maybe the 60s or 70s ways of dating and of romance and things like that. But that's okay because I'm not really, there's a lot of things that I'm more flexible about Kirby, but I'm not willing to let certain things go. I'm just not. And I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather be by myself than to, you know, some things I just don't want to put up with. What do you guys think?
When I was raising my oldest daughter, she's 31 now. But when I was raising her, back in the 90s, there was no kind of social media. There were barely internet. There were no cell phones at the time. A lot of this stuff we have now, we didn't have then. So it was straight, old school romance. You know what I mean? You
Right.
really, we didn't
Right.
even order stuff online back. You had to literally go out to the store, look around, find something nice to bring home. You know,
Right. Yeah, we didn't even have Amazon back then, did we? We didn't have them
no,
to do the 1 day delivery thing. Right, right, right.
right. There
But
there was
what
no ordering online at all. None of that. You had to go to the stores.
Right. But what would you say? So like you've had romance in your life and you've romanced women. What would you say? What is some of the things that you've done um that you actually took the time and you're very proud of looking back at it? What are some of the things that you feel like were really exciting, that were thoughtful, that you did and just kind of tell us something about that.
Yeah, my first wife, one Valentine's Day, she went to work and she worked mid shift. She went in late morning and came home, later in the evening or whatever. So she went to work, whatever. But while she was at work,
Hmm.
I was preparing dinner. I went out
Oh,
and got
okay.
I went out, got some bubble bath.
Uh-huh.
I went out and got some flowers and some candles.
Wow.
And when she told me, I said, "Call me, let me know when you're on your way." So, because
Uh-huh.
I knew how long it would take her to get home.
Right,
So
right.
she was on her way. So I started running bath water, putting the bubble bath in, putting the flowers around the bathtub, putting the candles around the bathtub, all this kind of stuff. I put stuff leading to the bathtub. All these different kind of things. And when she came home, she was really shocked. She was surprised, because I had never done that before or since, if anybody. So that was the first for me to do something like that. And of course, I saw that watching movies and stuff.
Right. But
And
I love that actually. I was just thinking, I don't think I've ever had anybody to do that for me. I love that. I love
yeah,
that idea that you had the dinner, you had the bath ready when she came in, and then dinner was still on, in the oven or whatever. I love it. Hey, Janice. Janice is saying hi to us. She stopped over too. And I know this is late for her. So, Janice, I am really honored. Thank you so much. Your fam came over in support, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Okay. But
but
wow,
you know,
that's awesome. That's
you know,
awesome that you did that.
Aubrey, what I always wanted a woman to do that I haven't had done yet. So hopefully, maybe sometime in the future, I don't know.
What
But
would you like to have done for you, Alex? I'm curious. I'm really curious.
hey, Aubrey, look. Now this is Adelina Carr said that's my first wife. I just told the story, and look what she said.
Oh wow! Get out of here. Hey
Yep.
there. Hey there, Lena. How you doing? Oh, is he serious? Did he really do that? Is he just blowing smoke at us? What is he
You,
doing?
you see what she said? That was very memorable.
So that's true. That's a true. See there, you gotta watch these podcasts because anybody can pop up.
Yeah, that's a true story.
That's a true story.
Sure
Okay,
is. Now she just confirmed it. There you go.
okay. So now you were in the process of telling us what you would like somebody to do for you. I think
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah.
Now tell us
I
what you would like. I'm
yeah, I
curious.
want a woman. Yeah, I want a woman to wear some chocolate drawers. That's what I want.
PG-13, Alex. PG-13. Let's keep it nice. So
What
in
was
case
I
Pastor comes through, and he's listening, we don't want him to hear anything that's just gonna make his head blow up, just go bow,
said?
just blow up in flames.
I ain't worried about his chocolate drawers. I'm talking about a woman. I want them to wear.
Right. I didn't think you were, Alex. I didn't really think you were. Okay. Okay.
Now,
Okay.
now, find
So
out
you want
any
so
woman
you're
out
saying
there.
that So you're saying that you want your woman, like, like one Valentine's Day, or doesn't it have to be? That's another thing too, guys. What do you think? Doesn't have to be Valentine's Day to celebrate romance and love and just be excited or whatever. So you're saying that you want your lady love to have on these like edible underwear, or are they specifically
Right.
have to be chocolate? Because chocolate,
No,
I think that's a lot of chocolate.
I mean, there could be edible undies or whatever. I just think chocolate, because chocolate is always suitable for Valentine's Day. But they could be edibles. That's fine. You know what I mean? But I never experienced that before. So I wouldn't
Wow.
mind some. I wouldn't mind some edible undies.
Oh, okay, okay, but not for you. You're not wearing them. You want? I don't. I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to even ask any more questions because this is going to lead us out of the
You,
PG-13 category in a
you
minute.
want to go down? You want to go down that rabbit hole with me? So I
No,
can.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing. I'm well. I'm well. But okay. So like, what are some of the things like maybe having a homemade gift, somebody cooking a meal for you, or do you prefer to cook? Do you prefer to cook, Alex?
I always cook. I always been the chef in my household. I love to cook and feed my family. I've always loved to do that. Again, Adelina Carson, she's in the chat. She can confirm I did most of the cooking when we were married. Because I enjoy that. I enjoy making my dinner for the family, sitting them down, with the kids and everybody. My mother and grandmother raised us doing that. See, I was raised by women. You know, the
Okay,
the men
okay. See,
the
that
men
makes a
the men in
difference,
my
doesn't it?
yeah, big difference, because the men in my life, my father, my uncles, they were all cool dudes, but they ran the streets. They were in the streets. So it was the
Okay.
women that were teaching us, nurturing us, making us do our homework, showing us how to treat ladies, all that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, when we got a little bit older, we veered off the beaten path a little bit, but those principles never really left me.
Uh-huh.
What my grandmother taught me, what my aunts taught me, my mom taught me, stuff like that. And I
Okay.
incorporated that in my relationships. I really did.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't help but laughing. I'm listening at you, but I'm also watching the chats and trying to put things up. And I noticed Sabrina said, "Good luck keeping it PG-13 messing with Alex." And Kirby, wait a minute, Kirby got a word for the pastors too. Kirby says pastors are the biggest, so keep talking, sir. He's encouraging you. I agree. I agree. I mean,
That's it.
Alex, I always kind of have to keep, try to mention to Alex to stay within certain parameters for YouTube's sake, also, not just the pastor. But Alex actually has done an excellent job. We've been, podcasting from since November, and he's never stepped out of line. So I have to say he is a gentleman. He has a edgy side to him, but he is a gentleman.
Yeah,
And
I am a gentleman. You
and
know.
Misha says, Alex said, I melt in your mouth. I can't even get it out. I melt in your mouth, not in your hands.
Aubrey, Aubrey,
what?
put,
What
put,
is it?
put, put my number in the chat for Misha.
Misha said you're too old for her. She's not trying to talk to you. You are not to be her pawpaw.
If she like older guys, and you know what?
Yeah, but and speaking of humor, okay, so humor. Let's just get, romance and humor. They kind of go hand in hand together too, don't they? Do you think
Oh
that? You
yeah.
think that's true?
And yeah, if people can't laugh during romantic times, the most of all, because sometimes the romance can get funny. So you better learn how to laugh. Don't take yourself too serious. We got to learn
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. Hey guys, listen, while you're on here, listen, let's encourage Alex. I'm trying to get Alex, okay, to watch Married at First Sight. Those of you who follow the Married at First Sight
Oh
Chronicles,
lordy.
right? So
Ah,
he's behind, but I'm gonna get him this week, to start watching Married at First Sight and catch up so we can do our lives together. Don't you think that'll be great? I mean, Alex has got such a great take on life and marriage and relationships. And hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, and I love it that it's like he says, she says, because we're gonna always disagree on some things, and then some things we do agree on. But I think, don't you guys think Alex would be great reviewing Married at First Sight with me? What do you guys think? Put it
But
in the
but
chat what you think.
but you have to find out from them. Do they even watch the show? They may not
I,
watch it.
I already know. Kirby, you watch Married at First Sight, don't you? Misha, I know she watches it. Come on now, guys, tell me, what do you think?
Well, you know what other question you should ask? Who
What's that? Have they
who is
have they have they liked the video yet? Have they liked the video and subscribed to the channel? Maybe I should ask them that.
Yeah, please do that. Please like, subscribe, leave comments in the video after the fact. Please do that because that helps with the algorithms. And
Right. And if you're watching on replay, be sure to leave a comment and like the video. If you're watching this later on replay after we're finished taping this live, right?
Yep. But here's the thing, and I want the women and the men to kind of chime in here. Honestly, who's Valentine's Day really for? The men or the women? Let's be honest. Aubrey?
No, I missed that. What was the question? I just heard the last part of your sentence. I don't know if I shut off or what.
Okay, no, I said, who is Valentine's Day really for? Men or women?
Honestly. Oh, who is it? Who is it for?
Who is it really for? Mm-hmm. Who is it really for?
Yeah, the Coco Brown experience, going back to a question I asked before your question, I got a pin in that, Alex. Okay, don't think I'm ignoring you. Coco Brown experience says, yes, definitely a Maps fan here. So I'm telling you, I already know these YouTube streets, Alex. Don't act like I'm new to these YouTube streets. You're the one that's newer to the YouTube streets, I think, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you just new to the Maps YouTube's part of it then, because Maps is what's up. Married at First Sight. There's a lot of people chiming in here. I'm not trying to ignore your question. We're putting a pin in that for a minute because I had asked the question before you posed yours, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sabrina
so a lot of people are saying, right? Okay. So see there, that's a friend of yours. Is friend or family?
Yes, family.
Mm-hmm. Family. Okay, family. Hi, Sabrina. Melanie is saying yes, we got to do it. She's saying yes, you got to take the plunge, Alex. Roro for real is saying yes, they would follow that if we did that. So we've got to put that on the agenda. Okay, now to your question, Lena chimes in and says, for the men, it's for the men to buy for the women. Lena, I got a question for you. Okay, so I'm here in Michigan. I'm in Detroit, the Detroit metro area. And right here where I'm at in the Midwest, so I think it's a number of states, but I know Michigan for sure. I think Indiana, Ohio. There are a number of Midwest states that celebrate something in October called Sweetest Day. It's on a Saturday. I think it's the second or third Saturday, October. I can't even remember now because it's been a minute for me, but it's called Sweetest Day. And that's like a version of Valentine's Day. And so there's always this confusion about whether Valentine's Day is for the women and Sweetest Day is for the men or vice versa. I just think, to me, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I say, why not celebrate one another? Right?
Right. I agree with that part.
That's what I think.
I agree with that part, but traditionally, men really don't care.
Okay. So if they don't care, then they don't care. But that makes it easy, doesn't it?
What we do care about is taking care of our woman for that day, making sure she's happy. Because
Sabrina, you're in the Detroit area? Get out of here. Okay.
No, she said she ballroom danced in Detroit. Sabrina's in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Back in the day. Okay, you came through. All right. Well, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So you were saying that
but I was saying
men don't really care.
No, we don't care about us, more or less. I mean, it would be nice, but we know the focus is not on us. So what we do is we make sure we focus on our lady for the day, and at the end of the night, show your appreciation.
Kirby is saying something here. Kirby, are you keeping this PG-13? Kirby, what is Kirby saying? Go ahead.
That's it. Hopefully, by the end of the night, the man will get a gift too. Okay. That's it. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
We working all day, so at the end of the night, we be screaming. That's what we want. Okay?
Men screaming. Why are men screaming?
Because the woman putting it on us. That's why we screaming.
Okay. All right. I'm just wondering about the screaming part. Maybe not the screaming. Maybe just the toes curl up a little bit or something a little bit more macho. I don't know.
Well,
Why you gotta be screaming?
it'll be a sermon up in there. We be like we in church. Cause
Oh, okay. Well,
you
all
know,
right.
every other word be, oh God, you know.
Lord have mercy. I want to know. Yeah, I want to know, Misha. I don't know about that screaming part, but I get what you're
Misha,
saying, though. I get what you're saying, though.
yeah, Misha. If the woman taking care of her business, that dude gonna be screaming. I'm just telling you. You do it, yeah. I'm just telling you. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
I ain't ashamed. No shame in my game. You know?
Misha, did you answer the question about Misha, did you answer the question about Married at First Sight? You do Married at First Sight too, right? I think you do. I'm almost certain Misha does. I'm trying to think. I got such a Rolodex now. It's like so many people out here on these YouTube streets that I'm trying to keep everybody, who does what. But I think Misha does. So, and Sabrina,
I'm a
was
Mavs
it
fan.
Alex? Yeah, well, you gotta get back into it though. That's the thing. You gotta start this week. You're gonna get back into it so that it comes on Wednesday. So we'll maybe do a live. Maybe let's say maybe I don't know, maybe Thursday.
Right.
If we have enough time Thursday to do it, if you're caught up, maybe we can do it by Thursday. Maybe not Thursday. Maybe we could do it a little bit later than Thursday.
I might be caught up in a one night love affair, in need of love again. That's just the way I am.
And Sabrina is saying that Sabrina, your cousin, is saying no, she was here recently. So okay, well that's cool.
Oh, she was here recently?
Here where I'm at. I don't know where you you're in Virginia. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, Detroit.
Right. She was in the area. You said it was a while ago or something. I don't know.
I didn't know she get around like Tupac.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Alina says, if the gift you give is great, then the night can end well. I know that's right, Lena. I know that's right. So, like you said, I see where Alex is going with that. I hadn't thought about that when I was younger, but you're right. The gift and the giver, you're right. That ends up working out really, really well. Right. That's right.
And Lena knows that sometimes, Aubrey, Lena knows this. Sometimes.
You see what Misha said? She said women get called out for faking it, but some of these men are extra. And that's what I'm saying, Misha. I don't need a man to scream. I'm sorry. I don't know about that.
No, see that now. What you going to do?
I don't need no screaming. I don't. I just don't. That's me. That's me now. Y'all scream all y'all want to, but I don't need that. You can show me. You can show me. A man can show me in another way that he is thoroughly satisfied. But that screaming stuff, that don't. Something about that. I ain't with that. I ain't with that.
Sometimes, Aubrey, it takes a real big man to scream like a little girl.
You silly. Ro for real said screaming like I can't even get it out. I'm sorry, guys. She says, Ro says screaming like Prince. And I know that's right. Now, if he hit that high note, that might be a different story, Ro.
Really?
If they can hit a high note, then we might all be happy.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me see here. How's that?
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty
there
good.
You go. That's Prince.
I know. I said that's why I said that's pretty good. Your vocal skills are great. Your vocal skills. Yeah. Kirby says we moan. We don't scream like girls. Thank you, Kirby. I don't know what Alex. I don't know. Maybe they do things different where he's from. What is that? Where are you from again? Tell me again.
Tell Kirby the right one ain't got hold of him yet. I'll tell you.
Kirby, did you hear that? I don't know. I don't know nothing about that, but all that screaming and pontificating. Look, you ain't got to do
Oh,
all of that. You know what? You ain't got to do all of that at all.
and I'm
You're
telling
doing too much.
and tomorrow's your birthday, so you got double trouble going on with you, Aubrey.
I know, I know. I'm like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm really excited to just see another year. So I'm very geeked up about this whole thing. But I don't have any special plans though, so that's
Yeah,
okay too. I just wanna I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be here. The last couple years have been, they've been interesting. They've been very, very interesting, but I don't have any complaints. I'm healthy, so I'm excited about to see what tomorrow brings, what today brought. And I guess some of these people they're single too because they're here with us right now, so that's okay too. And you know
right.
what? Even if you're not single, maybe they already people have already it's 8:30 here Eastern Standard Time. People have probably already had their dinner with their mates, with their friends, and they're just chillaxing with us. So
Yeah,
nobody ever told us what did they get or what did they buy for themselves or what they do today special or this past weekend because it's first part of the week. Did anybody go out over the weekend maybe or planning on going out this upcoming weekend for
but
a dinner celebration or a lunch or brunch or hang out with the girlfriends or what?
but here's the thing, Aubrey. And I want women to become aware of this. This is an old school trick. Okay, if you got a dude that's been messing up and acting a fool and not acting right, and Valentine's Day coming up, and he do something great for you for Valentine's Day, that's hush money. That's to get you to shut up. Because right after Valentine's Day, he gonna go back to showing out again. So I want women to be aware of that trick. That's a trick. Don't fall for it.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Yeah, that big grandiose gesture just to kind of get you to like hush up because he's been slipping off where he shouldn't be slipping off. I see what you're saying, right?
Right. It's like if a woman been with a guy, let's say 5 or 6 years, 7 years, right? And
Uh-huh.
she been bugging him to get married or whatever the case may be. He'll just get fed up and buy her an engagement ring just to get her to shut up. Then the ring don't mean nothing. He
Wait a minute.
want her to
There's
be
some guy out there that's got $10,000 lying around to buy a ring.
ten
Oh, he's
thousand.
buying her an inexpensive ring because I like big gaudy expensive rings. So I mean, if a guy's buying me a ring, that's it's not gonna be a cheap ring.
10,000.
Hmm.
Lord, I'll mail you a box of Cracker Jacks. How's that?
Hey, I'm not sure what you're thinking you're gonna get for that box of Cracker Jacks, but okay, you can do that if that's what you so desire.
They got rings in Cracker Jack boxes. Nice
I know.
rings
I
too.
remember when I was a kid, I used to like those.
Yeah, they got rings in there, tattoos. They had all kind of stuff in Cracker Jack boxes. I don't know about no 10 grand. How about
Well,
20 grand?
that oh, that's even better.
That's even better, huh? Now, now, now is that a prerequisite? Is that a requirement for an engagement ring for you?
No, it's not. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. No, it's really not. The older I've gotten, I actually like simpler things. So it's not really about the price of the ring, but I'm just saying when I was doing that in juxtaposition to you saying about the Cracker Jack box, right?
Right.
But no, it's not about that because by that time, by the time we're planning to get married, we've already done some other things. If you follow my drift, we've already invested in other things, right? We're building a life together. So no, it doesn't have
Yeah.
to be like a big gaudy ring or anything like that. But I do like a nice ring. I do like nice jewelry. I don't wear very much jewelry, and the things that I do have, I think they're very nice pieces though. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody is different.
It may be hard to believe, but I do have a romantic side. What I mean?
Really?
It really just takes the right person. Like, you can't give everything to everybody. You know what I mean?
No,
So
no, absolutely
um
not.
it definitely takes the right person to bring that out that you will want to do that for. And then the
Mhm.
trick is, Kirby says he's in East Orange, New Jersey. Yeah, I
Oh,
got
okay. Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
got
Oh, you're out there with with cousin Janice. Okay, okay. Is that near
yeah.
Janice? I think it might be. Okay.
Yeah, I have very
Well,
close friends in East Orange, New Jersey as well.
okay, but you
But
were saying, what were you saying right before
but
the
yeah,
Kirby?
it takes the right person to want you to be romantic for them. And that doesn't include being badgered into it and being
Mm,
pestered and bugged about it. Because if you have to do all that, then the person is just not romantic. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. But if the person is prompted to do that just because they know you like it, you have feelings for them, they have feelings for you want to sincerely see them happy, then you'll do that. Absolutely.
hmm.
It,
Right.
it takes no prompting in that regard.
I agree with you. I mean, like I've had over the years and over my, time dating, and I've been married, and divorced. I've had men that, like I said again, I think something about when a person has a certain standard, sets a standard, and like you said, I never had to beg anybody or ask them, or I mean, or I won't say ask, but I've never had to badger anybody for anything that I wanted. You just let it be known. You like nice things. I like to be generous myself and give nice things, but yeah, I do have a certain standard for a man. And kind of to what you said earlier about this whole Valentine's thing, but that idea of a man being a provider and a protector. I don't like men that come into my life that show up as anything other than. So when I see signs that that person's not a provider, they're not generous, then I'm not going to spend too much time trying to get to know them. If that makes sense.
It makes a whole lot of sense. And also the protective part of it. And you and I, we have these discussions. We follow Ready to Love and different shows, or we have these discussions
And
about.
Married at First Sight coming soon, right?
Yeah, right, yeah, okay. Um, but we have these discussions about women, these women that want to be quote unquote boss chicks, and don't let a man protect them, and won't allow a man to walk comfortably in his space. You know, so we take issue with that a lot of times because we want
Yeah.
to protect you guys. We really do. You know, and it's just something that where we don't want you guys to have to try to protect us in that doesn't even make sense. It's backwards.
Yeah.
If somebody's breaking in the house at 3 o'clock in the morning, I gotta go check it out. You know,
Right, right, right. What is she
I
gonna do?
mean,
She gonna go in there wearing her boss chick badge of honor. Oh yeah, I'm only 5'1" and 120 pounds soaking wet. But by the way, I'm a boss chick. I don't get that. I don't really get that. I just, I've had to tell a few of my friends, and I don't know if we're still hang out or talk as much. There's another thing I don't really get, and I disagree with. And I mean, everybody has the right to look at themselves. We all have our identity, our ego. But like another thing I don't get, like I was a single mom for a while raising my kids, and I did, I think, a fairly good job. And but this whole superwoman syndrome too that black women sometimes subscribe to, I think it's not healthy. That's what I think. It's not healthy because at the same time you're denying yourself the humanity of your person, right? You're denying yourself that sometimes you get tired, you get lonely, you get weak. You know what I'm saying? And always having this facade of the superwoman. I'm not a superwoman. I've worn many hats in my lifetime, raising two kids to be adults and be productive, to be well educated, and to be good people in the world. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of God's grace. It took my mom to help me out, their dads to help me out, but um, but what it didn't take was me being a superwoman. I'm not a superwoman, and I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to the boss chick thing for myself, but to each their own. And I think that women that say they want a relationship with a healthy man, they have to realize that men don't think the way women do. And it's gonna be difficult to come across a man that's going to want you to represent all the time as a boss chick and show up as a boss chick. And then what's he supposed to be? What's he supposed to be? What's his role? I don't really understand that.
well, it's not that, and we all know because, like I said earlier, I was raised by women. I was married to two very strong women. It's not that they can't do it; they can do it and do it very well. Okay, they will,
Absolutely.
but they would prefer not to do it if they had a choice. Any woman in the chat right now, if you had a choice to have a guy who had it all together and had everything you needed, and you didn't have to go out and do anything, and you had a choice whether you wanted to work or not, and grind or not, or do these different kind of things or not, what choice would you make? Because see, when you afford the woman a choice, they prefer that other than the alternative of they have to get up and do it. They must do it. They got to get it done or it won't get done. Okay, because you know they're the nurturers by nature. They have the children, they nurture the children. Typically a man will go out and take care of the business. Now, some men have fallen short. Times in my life, I'm falling short. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but as I've gotten older, I realize the importance of making a woman feel secure in that. So,
Right.
so if she wants to go out and work, hey, if you want to go out and work, go ahead. Or if she come in and say, babe, I think I'm gonna quit my job. Well, go ahead. We still gonna have a place to live. We still gonna eat. You still gonna drive. Go ahead and quit. So I think that's power right there. And there's nothing dominating about it or anything like that. It just makes her feel more secure that her man got it. That's it.
Right. You reminded me, I'm listening to you and is making me like smile inside because you really reminded me of the old school gentlemen and the men, the real men like my father that told my mother when he married her, babe, I got this, and if you want to work, if you want to continue to work, that's up to you, but don't worry about a thing. The bills are paid, the house is paid, everything is taken care of. And to me, that's kind of where it's at for me, but you don't see that a lot anymore. People are talking about, well, we're going to do 50-50, and that's a choice. I'm not saying that's wrong. That's for each family and each couple to decide for themselves. I can't tell other people obviously how to run their household. I can only say what I like. But I think the whole idea of romance is if we don't have the basic essentials taken care of, then it's kind of hard to have romance when the lights are shut off. And I don't mean like you turned them off, but I mean they're shut off. You can't turn them back on because you didn't pay the bill. That's kind of hard. What's that old song? Nothing going on but the rent.
There you
There's no
go. Yep.
there's no romance without finance, and that's a real thing. You got to ask Gil and Mirla about that, right? Those of you who
Right.
watch Married at First Sight, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
you
Right.
know so but to a lighter note, as we wrap things up tonight, everybody, please make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We're going to be doing Married at First Sight. We're already doing Ready to Love, and we've got a variety of topics where we just talk and have conversations, and we want you to come on in and join in on these conversations just like you're doing tonight. Really enjoying all the chatting and all the people in the chat. Thank you so much for coming out. What do you think? So what do you think for like the future holds, like next Valentine's Day? If you were to imagine your perfect Valentine's Day, what would that look like, Alex?
What you say? Future hoes. I like future hoes. I'm always looking for future hoes. What are you talking about? Oh, this PG-13. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I can't with you, Aubrey. I'm not messing with you today. You you keep setting yourself up, and I'm not messing with you today. What is the
Okay,
future hold?
um, Alex, Alex, that's not funny. That's not even funny. Can we get back to the topic? Can we get back to the topic?
First, what we doing?
I
Ready to
think I
love?
think I think I think that one thing about it, and I want to say this. I know you, and I know you joke around a lot, but I think one thing about it, people that don't know you, that could be offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But I think we're doing ready to love. We're doing ready to love tomorrow night. What does that sound? What is that?
Tomorrow
Oh,
night we're doing Ready to Love. Go
ready
ahead.
to
You were
love.
saying.
Ready to love tomorrow night. We're gonna do that tomorrow night. But what does the future hold for Valentine's Day? With 50-50, I don't need a roommate. That's what Sabrina says. Um, I think the future holds what it's holding. I think the more the world is changing with technology, the way social media has basically taken over the world, um, everything's changing. You can't go into a store right now and get a live cashier. You got to get a robot. So like I explained early on, when I used to go for Valentine's Day gifts when I was much younger, there was no online shopping. There was none of that. You know, so I think technology is going to change the way and has changed the way we treat each other and how we go about doing things. It's changed and romanticized things that shouldn't even be romanticized. Like if you you go on the internet or whatever and you see people twerking and stuff like that, and they think it's cute because it's acceptable. They think that's sexy. You see a lot of women online twerking and stuff. They think it's sexy. Okay, well, whatever, but that's acceptable by today's standards. When we try to judge things by the era we grew up in, we get frustrated. People in our age group kind of get frustrated because we didn't do that kind of stuff. That wasn't sexy then, but today is considered sexy or acceptable. So I think Valentine's Day has changed. It will continue to change as the world changes.
Right, right. And again, so yeah, I think it will continue to change. You're right. You're absolutely right. Um and I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night because we're going to be catching up with Ready to Love. We had Super Bowl Sunday because we normally do our Ready to Love live on Sundays at 4, but with Super Bowl we decided to move it along. So we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow night. Alex, you want to say anything on our way out?
Yeah, I want to say thank you everybody for joining. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you guys don't follow Ready to Love, please follow the show. I think it's a great show. I guess I will get into Married at First Sight and
Married at
maybe
First Sight. You definitely, I'm going to drag you along with me, Alex. So just get
yeah,
ready.
well, drag me down that rabbit hole. I know that. So,
Right.
but, but thanks to everybody. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm AWLeaf67 on IG and on Facebook. I'm just Alex W. Leath. I got some great things coming this year, so stay tuned.
All right, guys. You have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be here with us, and we thank you. And we're out.